Okay, so we had a Center Church business meeting on Monday, and I brought before the community, the congregation, the vision of the ministry of developing 100% of the property. Everywhere there's grass, we're going to build and develop something that will be an income generator for the ministry. And so what I began to do is actually about 2 years ago, began to research and study and pray and fast and ask the Lord for direction. And then about 6 months into it, the Lord began to maneuver, and I began to talk to groups. And my first conversation was with hotels next door. What would it take to acquire? Make a long story short, I ended up communicating with various hotel brands. What does it take to be a franchise and to open up franchises of a hotel? And it led me to a trail through one of the hotels that I'll talk about on a later topic. It's not important, the brand name, but it's an exquisite hotel. And we began discussions in the area of what would it take to become an owner of our own hotel on the property. And we've filled out all the preparations and pre-documents, and I didn't want to take it any further until I had a meeting with all the elders and all the members and everybody to make sure that we're all in agreement with this. And so we had our elders meeting several months ago, and I said, if you agree, I'll continue to pursue this area of building a hotel, shopping center in the front of the property, and professional offices in the second story of the building, for the express purpose of raising capital for the ministry, that we may update our incredible facility, but more so provide something phenomenal for the community of FAR and the Rio Grande Valley. And we all 100% voted yes, let's do this. And then at the end, we went and I went and communicated with the hotel group, and it all looks phenomenal. And I said, before I sign on any papers, need to meet with the entire congregation, which I did. I met with everybody and the members of the church on Monday, and we voted. And I said, boy, Lord, it'd be awesome if we have 100%. Now, obviously, there's always someone that may not. And so we voted, and I'm going to call it a 99.9% yeses. There was only one no, which later on I find out that it was just because she didn't quite understand what it was that was being presented. And she confessed. And so I said, you could change your vote. So anyway, we don't have to have 100% on the church congregation, but 99.9 is more than enough. And as long as it's 51 to 49, then that's the direction we go. But this was as close to 100% as you can possibly get. Praise the Lord. I think just to keep things humble, I think that's what that was for. The Lord put that in there so that way we would be humbled. Amen. So, because I'd probably write on a t-shirt 100%. I'd probably call the place 100%, but I can't now. And that's good. Keep me humble. So anyway, so it was official. So yesterday, one of the reasons why I wasn't on the broadcast yesterday, is because I felt like I ran a race. My body was withered and beaten, and just because of exercising faith and preparations and so forth. And then, but with such excitement. So yesterday I focused my efforts towards other areas, recoup, I rested, I slept. And then, of course, then the middle of the day began to work and communicated with the hotel group, and I began finishing all the documentations that they wanted. And we should be completed with it today. And it goes in. They're working on the approvals for the franchise, for us to receive a franchise. And we're going to pay for the franchise, but we're doing it through investors. It's a totally different system than ever before. I'll be talking about what this means to the congregation. We're not raising any money from the congregation, have anything to do with this at all. We're actually raising money as business. We're doing a business transaction, a business deal to grow the property that we have there at Center Church. It will not cost Center Church a single cent to be able to do any of this. And in reality, it's being built so that way Center Church can reap the harvest of business and receive dividends for generations to come. And it'll support and fund every project that we have at Center Church, be able to do more to the community. We'll be able to feed the poor and house, take care of missions and outreaches, and we'll be able to do so many other things that we have not been able to do because of the lack of resources. And so this is where we're headed, and I'm excited about it. I am so excited about it. And so we're putting everything together, and it's probably a 2-year project. It takes 16 to 18 months just to finish building a hotel. And we're not even ready to break ground. We still have all the blueprintings that we have to deal with, the approvals of the city, the permitting, et cetera, and then comes the breaking of the ground, and we'll do a groundbreaking and all that other stuff as time permits and progresses. And so we're working towards that. And so I just want to prepare you for what's about to hit the Rio Grande Valley. A church group, bunch of Christians are about to build the best I can figure, a $40 million project through business for the purpose of supporting the missions and ministries here in the Rio Grande Valley and around the world.